So I'll talk about form and HTML and CSS. So first, you create a folder. Inside the form folder, you have images folder. Images folder, you have an image of favicon.png. We'll create a new file that is index.html. For sure, you need to have a boilerplate code. And over here, we'll have external CSS as well. And save it. And we'll create a new style.css too. Okay, then we'll start from index.html. Inside the body, you will have division that will have ID of container. Division container. So that will have ID container inside the div. We'll have image. That image will have the logo. So dot slash. Oh, sorry, that one should be outside the images folder, but I create inside images. That's why it shows like this. So I'll just over here again, index.html dot slash images folder and favicon.png. That one will be alternate text will be logo, and that'll will have width of 20 and also height of 20 as well, like so. Oh, spelling. So the reason to have the width and height, because without this, the computer will not recognize the logo. Will change the layout whenever it opens until it shows the logo. But logo is very small at the top left corner. You can actually ignore it and you don't need it actually, but you need alternative text. Under the image, you'll have H2 element and we'll type recast. And after that, we'll have a form. So the form actually, the method will be post. We'll post it. Okay. But that one is just officially needed, but we are not using it. Post. And an action will be, for now, we'll just create https:// we'll just direct it to code camp. We'll do it this way, okay? So save it. Doesn't do anything, but it'll post the data. But if you have a server, you'll have the server side file name will be here. And everything inside the form will go inside the form element. First, you will start label. Label. So the label is needed whenever you click the input text area, the input text area will be selected, but not only the input text area, the label area, if you click it, it actually selects the input text area. That's why we need label. So label 4, that one will use name. And the label will have name. And like this. So label 4, name, that one will have one name and colon and end of label. After end of label, we'll have input. Input type will have text first. So we'll have input type text. So the input type text. We need bracket here. Input type text. That one will have also ID of name, that one. And after that, the name will be name. Name will be name. And that is required. That means if you don't put anything over there, it'll give you a warning. Like so. So this is one set of input type text. From here to here is an input type text. And after that, we have a line break. Line break. And after that, you'll have another label. That label will have email. So we'll type email. And after that, you'll type number 2, email, and colon. After that, the reason we have the red line here because we don't have input yet. So we'll have input. So that input type text, now we'll have, but this one, because it's an email, we'll change that onto email. Though it's not just text, just it'll be email. Okay, email. And after that, also the ID will be email, same as the label. And on the line, the red on the line is gone now. And also name will be email too. And that one will be required too. And after that, you'll have another line break because to give some gap between each input. And next one will have label. Label. The label will have a phone number. So that one will have number 3, phone. And underneath, we'll have another input. That one will be telephone. Input. Text will have tel. So that will have tel. So the input type tel will have also ID, will have phone, and also name also will be phone. And that one will be also required. Otherwise, they can not submit the form. After that, you'll have another line break. Then we'll have P element. So the P element will have number 4. Do you have a plan to travel? Like so. And after that, you'll have input, but this time the input type will be radio. So you can choose one of the radio buttons. You can choose only one. So input type radio, and we'll have a class name for that. That'll be radio 2. So the input has a class name, also type radio. So name, that is important. So we'll have a name. We'll change that one as an option. Option. Then ID equals yes. And also value, it will be yes. Like so. So that one also label, but after the radio button, we'll have label. So that is the label for sure. Yes. Okay, yes. Should be identical. And after that, we'll have yes. You'll have yes. So this is one set. This is one set. So we'll have another line break. And after that, we'll copy exactly the same one over here. From here to here. Right there. But this time, radio, but the ID will be no. Value also will be no. And this label also will be no. That matching the ID no. And also the name, this is important. For the radio button, you should have the exactly same name option. Otherwise, more than one radio button will be selected. So that one should be no too. And after that, we'll have 2 line break. Then we'll have number 5, that is P element. That is number 5. We'll have, do you have this? So that is input class also. Input. So we'll have checkbox for that. Checkbox. And also the class, we'll have class name. We'll have input class, we'll have input class. We'll have checkbox. And name will be category. And also ID will be password. ID will be password. ID will be password. No, passport. And also the value will be passport. Like so. We save it. So we have a checkbox, but the name, that one, we did it category. We'll do that one because it's a checkbox, you don't need to have the same name. You can have passport. And we'll copy that one again. We'll have another one. Oh, before we did that, we'll have a label. Label. So label for passport. Okay, label for passport. And that one will have Nexus. And also ID will have Nexus. And type checkbox, class will have a checkbox as well. And that label also will be here. But this time, the label will be so first one is passport, but that one will be Nexus. Nexus. It's smaller than Nexus, but we'll need to type passport here. And also we'll type Nexus here. Like that. So we'll find the what is wrong here. So that one. So name Nexus, ID Nexus, value Nexus. Checkbox and label for Nexus is Nexus. Okay, that's great. And after that, we'll have 2 line break. And after that, we'll have another label. That one will have select menu. So label for select menu will have number 6. Which place do you want to visit? Do you want to visit? So that one will have optional, select optional. So starting from select, so select name will be select menu. And ID will be also same as select menu. That one. And also we'll have class. That one is select menu too. No, we just will make it a select. That's fine. And after that, we'll have option. Option, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. The option value, first one will be empty. The second one will be 1. That one will be 2. That one will be 3. That one will be 4. And after that, the first one though will have choose. And the second will be empire. So you show the choose first. State. Second will be Manhattan. And the third one will be Louvre Museum. And the last one will be Eiffel Tower. Like so. So we have select menu, oh, but that one should be ending here now. Like so. And after select, you will have 2 line break again. And P tag will have 7 comment. So that one will have text area now. Text area. So our ID will be message. And so name also will be message. And also we'll have a placeholder. Oh. So placeholder will have enter your message in the text area. And that one will be also required. So for now, we are not using that one though. Columns and rows we are not using. You can change that one later. And after that, we'll have another line break. And also we'll have 2 buttons. But that one will have class name. But we'll have 2 buttons only, like this. So button 1, button 2. So first button will have a class that is submit button. Submit button. And also type will be submit. This is important. And also you'll have the text of send. And next one we will have class name of reset button. And type will be reset as well. That is important. This is important. Reset. So, button should be here like so. So button class, reset button, type, reset. And also we'll do reset here. Oh, not over there, over here. With caps here, like so. So that is the end of it. And after that, after the form, you will have another line break, and you will have footer of copyright ampersand COPY semicolon and 2023 HTML and CSS, like so. If you do, change live server workspace form, and if you open it, okay, I will show that on over later, because that actually doesn't have any CSS yet. So we'll have second part will be followed.